just heard 10 other speeches. Do not worry. Although mine is not as short as some of my classmates, I do believe in ending in a bang. So I want you to do one thing right now. When I begin reading my poem at the end, I want you to wake up the person next to you. Can you do that? All right, so 8th grade was the end of many things for me. Of course, it was the end of my time at St. Patrick, but also the end of math counts, MCTM, and the SBU competition. But I have got to say the worst of all, the end of writing and reading workshop. I really do not know if I will be able to sit down and just listen on ways to use grammar. Mrs. Mush's writing workshop is wonderful, typing poetry and lots of writing pieces, but also learning about grammar and spelling at the same time. Reading workshop was good too, with challenging letter essays, which was the hardest book review assigned to me by a teacher. Thank you, Mrs. Mush, for challenging me with the letter essays and for bringing out my inner writer. Thank you, Mrs. Kress, for making religion class, especially theology of the body, a blast. I loved exploring American history and the United States Constitution too. It helps to know how the government that we live under is run. Thank you, Mrs. Copeland, for explaining any math problems that we needed help with, especially math counts problems, and getting up really early to run the math club. Thank you, Mrs. Jeremiah, for all the fun experiments, such as the sparkling water and the egg-siding egg experiment. Also, thank you for satisfying any questions that my peers or I had on homework, as well as for the times we went to the stream and when we dissected chickens. Thank you, Mr. Kress, for making me look forward to music class for 8 years and the interesting conversations that we would have about the amount of snowfall or anything that recently happened. Thank you, Mrs. Dunstetter, for letting me play my Beatles music, as well as for all the positive feedback with my totally left-brain sketches. And thank you, Mrs. Leach, for help with the technical difficulties and patience with help. Thank you, Deacon Brooks, for making 6th grade really fun and for giving me tips from your vast experience and deep wisdom. Thank you, classmates and friends, for all of the wonderful memories. And finally, thank you, Mom and Dad, for all of the math prep and the assistance given to me through the years about schoolwork and other academic studies. But most of all, thank you for sending me to this school. Being a student in St. Patrick has brought me closer to God than ever before. Specifically, going to Mass 3 times a week, and especially the Net Retreat in Fulton, Missouri. Theology of the body taught me that I was a unique person with gifts from God, and religion was an in-depth history of Catholicism. I had fun here at St. Patrick and loved the many memories of Join the Revolution, naming people Bears, and Rosie. Also, I'll know who to call the next time the Mayans call another zombie apocalypse on December 21st. So, now I'll read your poem. Wake up the person next to you. I purposefully worked on this piece the whole school year, and I had a peer conference with every single student. And when I finally achieved my requirements, I edited it with Mrs. Mush and got back the results with thousands of grammatical errors and other problems. But here I have the final copy of the finished work, which I am about to share with you. But before I begin, I want to start a passage from the Beatles song, In My Life. This is actually part of the poem, and I like the passage. It really sets the tone. It goes like this. There are places I remember in my life, though some have changed. Some for better, not forever. Some have gone, and some remain. All these places have their moments with lovers and friends I still can recall. Some are dead, and some are living. In my life, I've loved them all. 8th grade. My love for my classmates, teachers, and this very school lingers, intertwined with memories and 1,000 emotions for this final year. This school means everything to me, and I am sorry to see it go, but I will keep all the memories with me forever. I can't thank you all enough for being here. God bless you, and thank you for coming here and celebrating with us, a night that I will always remember.